Many of them come because they feel stuck, stagnant in their career. People still need to understand that whether you like it or not, you are getting branded. How you even think, how you even react when nobody is watching, that also comes under image building. We have had celebrities like Rana Dagguvati, Lakshmi Manju, Rakul Preet, Rashmika Mandana.
Is there a DIY? Do it yourself, build your brand.
वो मैं 5 minute late हो गया. That 5 minute late, be very intentional of what you're doing. 99% of the times you'll be ahead of time.
So in the night, you'll have to plan for the next day.
Consistency is the only key.
How do you leverage digital for the current individual who would want to build a brand?
Today, in their own way, everybody is a celebrity.
We'll talk about the interviews. The moment somebody enters, you've already scanned and you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
First 5-7 seconds. Interviewer has already made his mind.
From celebrity branding to architecting an entire industry. Today, we are joined by the woman who literally builds the experts. Aakanksha Kumar is a consultant for consultants who have shaped the brand image of over 500 celebrities and icons nationwide. I'm Gopal Raj, and in this episode, we are breaking down the rules of influence, the common myths of image building, and how anyone can become a powerful brand. If you're ready to master your identity, this is the episode for you. Let's take notes. If you find value in the show, hit that subscribe button right now. We are committed to bringing you the stories and expert insights you need to stay ahead of the curve. Don't miss the next deep dive. Subscribe today. Welcome to the studio, Aakanksha. It's
Thank
so
you so
nice to have you here, right? And it's not every day we get to speak to a image consultant.
My pleasure, Gopal. It's wonderful to be here and talking about the subject which I love the most.
Okay.
Image consulting and personal branding.
Okay. The first question, right? What comes to my mind is, how is brand different from image? Is it one and the same, or can you use it interchangeably?
It's not exactly one and the same.
Okay.
It's overlapping. When you work on your image, you ultimately, in the long run, you create a personal brand around yourself. So yes, it is interchangeable. It is, sometimes there are brands which actually need to get to the level where they need to create an image about themselves. So
Okay.
many times, brands really need to work on the image. And image, when people build on their own personal image or brands build on their image, then they express it better, they talk to people better, they communicate what they're trying to say better, and that becomes your personal brand.
So when we talk about image, right? It's an image.
Okay.
Is it real, or is
Yes.
it created?
So image, yes, it is real, it's a perception. The whole idea is when we are talking about image, yes, people want to create an image. Okay, they want to show to the world what they have in mind. However, image does not align till it becomes real.
Okay.
And that is why it is very important to understand what goes behind the image. And that is where your reality, your mindset, what you are as a person, that kicks in. And so it has to be aligned. होने को लोग बोल देते हैं कि yeah, image is made, it's not real. But the whole idea behind image consulting, working as an image consultant, is to make it real.
Okay. So you're saying the best scenario is that the person and the image are very close to each other is the
Very
best
well.
scenario.
Yes.
The more disjoint it is, right, the more difficult it might be for the person to maintain that image.
Yeah, it does not last long.
It
It
does
does
not
not
last long.
run in the
Yes,
long
yes.
run. Yeah.
Okay. And with social media, you'll see the disparity of both these things easily.
Not
right?
just social media, Gopal. It so happens that when your image is not aligned, it will start showing in your personal, professional, and social space also. Social media, it's today. Okay, now we give a lot of importance to social media, and we feel that if we are projected right on the social media, that's more than enough. Okay, because my image is made there. But actually, your image is 90% of what you are as a person. It's just the 10% that gets reflected on social media. And it's not that you are vanishing somewhere. The people who see you on social media also see you personally, at least a
True.
part of the people.
True.
And that is where, when the disparity is there, when the gap is not bridged properly, then it shows. And ultimately, that the built up falls.
Okay. So, which also means that how I walk, how I talk, how I use my voice, how I approach somebody, right? Even when the cameras are off, right?
Absolutely.
All of this would come under the ambit of image building,
Yes.
right?
How you even think, how you even react when nobody is watching, that also comes under image building.
That also comes. Okay. Okay. So, so the first question I have is, uh, why image consulting? How did you get into it? What drew your attention? How did you come about? I mean, you have done 2 decades plus in the industry,
Yeah.
right? And how did you come to this field? I mean,
Okay. So my journey, of course, started with school, college, getting into interior designing. So I was into home automation. Finally, as an interior designer, I got to work with the architects and builders into
okay,
home automation. That was my journey. I was heading a company. I was the MD and handling national, international clients.
okay,
So it was going well. I was good at my work. Somewhere the satisfaction of being with people was elusive. So that's where I thought I need to do something more. No, I hear this from a lot of people who become image consultants also today, that I go to people, I counsel them, the people come to me, they need my advice. And that's, I say, exactly why I landed here into image consulting,
okay,
because I felt I'm naturally good at this. That was my feeling. Okay, I'll come to that part later.
okay,
That I can tell people how to be confident. I thought I can tell people how to talk, walk, dress.
Why not make a profession of
Why
it?
not make a profession around
Okay,
it? So that's how I landed in
okay,
this. And when I landed here, I realized, so I actually went into this international certification into image consulting, and I realized, oh, there's a lot more to learn to this.
okay,
Okay.
okay.
So the knowledge I have, know it all attitude that I had,
Yeah.
is not just enough. And I saw that there's much more into it. So initially, I went of thinking that I'll start my own business. I'll take a franchisee of a certain brand and just work because I know it. And then when I saw this, I thought, okay, so seems to be something more into it. Let me study it first. Okay. And this is one thing that I have seen in the market most of the times.
Okay.
People know and they start practicing without getting into the structuring of it. And when I got into the structuring of it, oh my God, how wrong was I? It not just taught me how to be an image consultant, how to work around with people. It actually showed me the mirror where I stand in my image and my body language or my behavior. And then it got me reflecting back into so many things on why I could not achieve that, why I did not ever get comfortable with the kind of work that was, or why a particular relationship was not working out in the manner I wanted, or why my kids react to me this way. I was a mother of 2 teens at that time, or rather getting into their teens. They were relatively younger at that time. So when I got all these answers, that was that aha moment that really changed the trajectory of my career forever. At least till now. So
So
every
there's an
day,
unlearning that happens, right?
a lot.
Okay.
It's a complete paradigm shift, I would call it. It's a complete mindset rewiring. So when I got to know that, that's when this career got into my DNA.
Okay.
So that's where then I transformed into making this a career and moving around or moving ahead only with this.
Okay.
Till then, I had my one leg in my interior
Interior
designing and
design.
home
Okay.
automation.
Okay.
But yeah,
Okay.
once I was done with this, I'm an image consultant today.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So the journey would be that people were already approaching you for, how do I carry myself? How do I become confident? They were already approaching you while you were working, right? And so
Yes,
this triggered, okay, why not make this a profession?
absolutely.
And then you go on to do this image consultancy international course that is
Yes.
there. Which year was this?
So this was 2016.
2016. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
2015, 2016. It's a pretty long course, so it took me a year to complete.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that's
And today you
so it's
train
been a 10-year decade of journey.
decade of
Yeah.
journey, but you overall you have 2 decades of experience
Yeah,
with
total
work,
work experience.
total
Yeah.
work experience. So today what you do is you train people to become image
I'm
consultants,
in the
right?
business of image consulting.
Okay.
I help aspiring image consultants, soft skills trainers to, have that trajectory to
Okay.
reach their, have the career that they are desiring.
Okay.
So I guide, it's a complete guidance from how to establish the business, how to get into the program, what to learn, what is right for them. So it starts from the analysis, need analysis. Why are they getting into it?
Okay.
And many times the ideas are so vague that sometimes I have to say, "Ki, I don't think this is the industry for you."
Acha, so
So
you
yeah,
also probably say that, okay,
yeah, maybe it's not for
go,
you.
maybe it's not for you.
Hmm.
Okay. So you are a consultant for the consultants.
Oh yes.
Okay. Or the
To
trainer for the
put it
trainers.
better, yeah,
Okay.
that's
Okay.
what I do.
Okay. And so you've created an ecosystem of consultants who handle celebrities,
Yes,
and celebrities which includes your cine celebrities or movie celebrities as well as corporates, I'm thinking.
who handle everyone. You will
Everyone.
not
Okay.
believe, Gopal, how many. Just to give you an example, lady approached and
Okay.
she said, my daughter is in class 11th. Next year, she'll be in class 12th, and I want her to be the head girl, work on her image.
Wow.
So,
Okay.
leave alone celebrities and corporates. Yes, that's the bigger crowd, but everybody needs this.
Catch them young. Okay. So people are thinking, uh, you know, from a very early age,
Oh,
I'm
very
thinking.
early age. And
Okay.
trust me, when I was, so I told you, I did this program in 2016 or
Okay.
2015. That time I was already, somewhere around, early 40s, late 30s, I would say. And one thing that I always thought when I was studying each and every aspect of it, why didn't I know this earlier? Had I known this in my school and college times, my life trajectory would have been different.
Wow. Okay.
And this does not come from only me. Everybody, every one of them, I would say, the people I'm mentoring, they say this. Had I known this earlier, why didn't I know this? So that's how this journey has been. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Today, everything is a brand,
Yes.
right? Starting from products, services to people, right? I think it took a little bit of time for us to understand that people are also brands. While from a image consulting point of view, right, you would be approaching people who want to make brands of themselves. But if you ask an average person, they will still consider only product or services to be brands, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. Now, brands also, why would someone build a brand? Is perhaps it'll give them favorability, right, in a particular market, or it'll give them an influence over something, over people, or over a situation, right? So, have people approached you in a way that, okay, I need to go from point A to point B, and this is the reason I need to go to point B. Is that usually clear?
No, many
Okay.
times they approach us.
Okay.
Yes, they approach us. They have their own perception of their requirement. Okay. And firstly, Gopal, you mentioned that today we all are brands and people are recognizing, yes, but that's a very small number of people who are still understanding the importance. There are still a lot of people who do not understand, and I have seen how badly it's affecting their career and growth. Okay. I talk to almost, in a month, I might be talking to almost 100 people, okay, guiding them and understanding their requirement. And many times, then they go ahead with us, otherwise, they stay back for certain limiting beliefs that they have in themselves. And I have seen, I can feel that because I know the outcome, I can visualize what this person will change into in 3 months, 6 months, 1 year.
Okay.
I know the outcome. I feel sorry for them
The
that they are
projection.
not able to come out of that limiting beliefs or the boxed mindset that they have. So yes, people still need to understand that whether you like it or not, you are getting branded. And if you're not taking it in your own hands to brand yourself, people are branding you anyways.
People will
And
anyways
then
brand
they
you.
will brand you the way they want.
Okay. So
Okay.
which also means there is a psychology in play. You'll have
A
to get
lot.
cleared of the psychology first,
Absolutely.
and then you talk about the brand.
As
Right?
I said, psychological reset. Okay. And your presence. It needs to amalgamate together. So
Okay.
it cannot be one only.
Hmm.
If you're really working on your branding.
That is going to take a lot of time, right? The psychology part of it.
It does not take, trust me. If
Okay.
you are, that's why I said you need to handle it right. वो बोलते हैं ना 100 सुनार की एक लोहार की.
Okay.
लोहार को पता है कहाँ मारना है.
Okay.
So as an image consultant, we do not take that kind of time. If the person is ready to learn, client should be open to learning, and that's why you never approach a client. He needs to come to you. And when
Okay.
you analyze, you will know how open he is to learning. Of course, there has been, they do feel apprehensive. They do create that rigidness कि नहीं नहीं ये red तो मैं नहीं पहनूंगा. Okay, you know, sometimes you get into.
True.
But if they are ready to learn, then the learning becomes faster. If you are closed, if you are conditioned that नहीं यही सही है, तब तो फिर कुछ नहीं हो सकता.
Which is why you also say that they need to approach you.
Exactly.
Because the intent is there then.
Absolutely.
Right?
Again, I always say this. It's like being a doctor. He doesn't go knocking the doors, are you unwell, are you unwell? Right? We go to the doctor when we need him. So, same way, you'll reach out to an image consultant when you are ready to change.
And so what makes a strong, authentic personal brand? What do you think?
Oh, very interesting. Strong, authentic personal brand. So I'll talk here something about first is self-image, Gopal. And this self-image starts from the time you are born, you are growing up, you are a kid. Many times, self-image, people are boxed in their self-image which was created way earlier, maybe 10, 20 years back. They have not outgrown it because childhood image remains. And it's not psychology, it's the conditioning. It's very well the conditioning, the society, the atmosphere, the home you are living in. Okay. So now, one thing is you have created your own self-image. Then as you grow, that self-image improves, doesn't improve, it grows with you. Self-image, self-esteem, that becomes your personal image.
Okay.
And this personal image, you have certain personal perceptions about your own self. Then there are perceptions from the people around you.
As well.
Now, you're working. You maybe left your village long back. The perceptions have changed. You are working, but you're still at that village boy in your head. You still get scared when you are asked to maybe do a presentation. You still. So that's where the perception of how people see you, they might be seeing a lot of potential, but your self-image is limiting you.
True.
Okay. So that bridge, that gap that you have created in your own self-image and the perceptions where others see you in a certain way, that needs to be bridged. Because even if the person is seeing you in the good light, but you are not confident, it's not working for you. And if they feel that you are not good, but you know you are very good, then it's anyways not working because people don't see it, then what's the point?
Right.
You feeling very great about yourself. So I use this picture where the cat wants to see herself as a lion. Okay. And when that has to happen, it needs to change the entire attitude. It
Okay.
needs to lose its appetite for the rats, because that mindset shift needs to happen.
True. True
Okay.
that. True that.
So I think you will never outgrow your self-image, trust me. And this is something very deep, but your clothes changing, your hairstyle changing, your body language changing will not help you as much as your mindset and self-image changing.
Okay.
Because till the time you are putting a small value on yourself, the world will never raise the price.
You have to value yourself first.
So that is where self-image
Okay.
then becomes your personal brand.
Okay. So when you kind of work on personalities or people, what all do you consider? You just mentioned that, okay, the way you dress up, the way you wear your hair is, the way you communicate. So what all does it cover?
So many times there is a specific need.
Okay.
Okay. While there is a specific need also, we do our entire TNA. Okay.
Okay.
So what requirement is there? What is the need? Why is he coming to us? Again, I'll add an example here. So we had this client. He said, I require just a wardrobe makeover.
Okay.
Okay, I need new clothes. Walked down from a Mercedes, handling 200 crore plus business. Okay. And he said, I need a change in the wardrobe. He was very well dressed, good looking person in his late 30s. And we asked him, why do you feel you need a change in the wardrobe? Said, I'm in a family business. My brother and father handle the business. Somehow, I'm invisible there. I'm not seen.
Okay. Okay.
So, I feel that I need to dress differently to be seen. The problem was, and of course, this came after the analysis, that it's not the dressing, because we did not really see any fault with the dressing part. The problem was, in his mind, he never took that position of authority, of decision making, and he was rather dominated by the brother and father, so he could not never ever rise. And in his mind, his limiting belief was कि ये तो मैं नहीं कर सकता. And that is why he felt maybe changing the clothes would change it, but no. So
that's the easiest thing to do. Okay.
People feel that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So so how did you deal with the situation?
So we did tell him that we understand that you require wardrobe makeover and we will help you in a certain manner. It does not require that much of intervention as much as it requires to. So we do have models that work around the mindset shift. So let's work more on leadership qualities, on your emotional intelligence. So that's how we added a few more concepts, which then made sense to him. And he said, yes, actually, this is the problem.
So which means the parameters will change upon the individual.
Absolutely. Oh, absolutely. Right? Every time.
So here the solution was never about revamping the clothing or the styling or whatever it is, but it was more at a psychological level. Right?
Yes. And as we say many times, and in today's time, especially with ChatGPT, we go to the doctor problem के साथ कि मुझे ये इसलिए हो रहा है. हम डॉक्टर के ऊपर नहीं छोड़ते. So doctor has to tell कि let me do my job. You don't tell me why it is happening. You just tell me that you have stomach pain. I will look into it why it is happening. So same way, people come to us thinking they require this. When we do the analysis, we realize the source or the problem is somewhere else. Yeah.
But what all do you cover? For example, I mean, if I'm to say that, image consulting would cover these 10 things predominantly, what would that be?
I would just say ABC.
Okay.
Yeah. Appearance, behavior, communication. Okay. So under behavior, we cover entire inner re-engineering. Okay. In appearance, we align that inner re-engineering to project the ultimate amalgamation of what you are to your roles and goals, where you want to reach. As you mentioned in the beginning, point A to point B. Yes, that's why you will come to me. Okay. So we do that. And Yes, communication is all encompassing. It covers the aspects.
So your psychology aspect will be covered with behavior. So ABC,
And today,
appearance,
D,
huh?
digital
Oh,
presence.
digital presence. Okay,
So
that
it's
is
become ABCD.
okay. But yeah, digital includes your communication, but still
Yeah.
we'll keep it separate because it's so
Yes.
important now, right? So ABCD, appearance, behavior, communication, and digital.
Your digital
Digital.
footprint.
And your psychological part will be covered under behavior.
Behavior. Yes.
Behavior. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So has it been also a case wherein you've felt clients have approached you and you've felt that, you know, maybe the solution is not with us. You may have to visit a psychologist, or you may have to visit a kind of doctor to get yourself
Yeah.
right. Ha- have there been cases like this?
There have been
Okay.
where we realized that this is a medical condition.
Medical condition.
Yeah,
Okay.
that we cannot. So especially under the psychology part, sometimes we come across a few people where we feel it is on an extreme
Hmm.
yeah side where it needs a medical intervention. So yes, at that time we tell them ki maybe you require a proper counseling or a medication or a doctor.
Okay.
So yeah, then we don't get into that cases. Our program or my service is very simple, where it is just relevant to your inner behavior and not medical or
Okay.
not even into psychology
Not
in
even.
the real sense, I would say.
Okay.
Although it carries a lot of psychology, even your image is all psychological. Every color you wear talks about you.
Yep.
Yeah. Every line talks about
Okay.
you. So everything that you do, from your frames to your watch, it talks about you.
So the
And
moment
that's
moment somebody enters, you have already scanned and you
scanned.
know.
Yeah.
Okay.
And everybody does that. Trust me, it's not me, because I'm an image consultant.
Okay.
I became an image consultant because people actually do this.
Okay.
They judge you on your trustworthiness, maybe intelligence. They feel, "Arey, isse to kaam nahi hoga," credibility. You actually give that away in the first 5-7 seconds. And then the interaction happens just to prove that point.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
we tell this in interviews that interviewer has already made his mind from the time you knock the door to the time you take the seat. Okay, and then it's just a formality, because what you are, what you're doing, your marks, your hard skills is everything there in front of him. It's your soft skills, it's your image that makes you or breaks you.
Okay. This we come to the next question. Can somebody have can somebody have weak substance but yet a strong image, right? And vice versa. Can somebody be like have a strong substance and weak image, right? Is that possible?
In one word, I would say no. But yes, it does happen. It We see it many a times. Okay, it does take you to a certain. It does, you do cover a certain mile with that, but ultimately you face a roadblock both ways. If you have a strong image, yes, you do get opportunities, you get your foot through the door. But over a period of time, when there's no substance, then again you slide back in your growth. And same way, when you have substance, people need to see it. Okay. So you do run a certain mile, but when it comes for maybe promotions, maybe growing bigger, somewhere you see you are out there in that same phase for a very long time because of the weak branding. So I think if both, yes, goes hand in hand to work towards the ultimate goal and growth,
Okay.
it does take you to a certain level only.
Okay.
And then it stops.
Okay.
Yes.
Is there a step-by-step process to making a strong brand for yourself?
It's a complete step-by-step process.
Okay, it's an organized.
It's a
kind of,
very strong, organized approach
Okay.
that an image consultant works with. Okay, so starts with the intent of a person. He understanding, he recognizing the bridge, the gap that he has, and why he needs to build a brand. And then we get into the analysis. Okay, as I earlier also mentioned, many times the perceptions are different.
Okay.
The person believes there's a certain gap, but the gap turns out to be from a different angle. So working around that, and what areas of improvement we are touching upon could be varied. very
Hmm.
varied.
Hmm.
There are almost, I mean, we work around so many things, like a simple time management could be not working out in his favor.
Okay.
Yeah. Or a simple anger management issue could be breaking his brand.
Okay.
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 Expressions. You won't believe. We say body language. Your shoulders give out so much.
Okay.
Yeah. It's one of the, nobody will bother कि अच्छा, shoulders में इतनी क्या बात है.
Hmm.
Watch the shoulders of the losing team and when you're watching cricket.
Okay.
You will
The
know
body
the
language.
difference, the
Yes.
body language. So body language is huge. I mean,
Hmm.
what in body language? Body language comprises of so many small things that come together
Hmm.
to create that credibility of a person, that credibility of a brand.
Okay.
So yes, that's how we work.
Okay. So if there is a step-by-step process, okay,
Hmm.
so would you apply the same steps to everyone, or would you kind of again do you have a kind of
Yes. So we have
ABC
a
for
structure.
Hmm.
Yes, you're right.
Hmm.
We have a structure, but every person is different. So again, when you have it, it cannot be replicated on another client any
Okay.
which ways.
Okay.
So even that structuring, you start with again ground zero.
Hmm.
Acha, now this person is here. Let me do that entire maths again
Okay.
with him.
Okay.
That's how.
So what are those steps? What are those steps like?
So yes, we start with the analysis.
Hmm.
Okay, we understand about their lifestyles, we understand about their goals.
Okay.
There are certain patterns in their personality that we try to understand which pattern or what kind of a personality is the person carrying.
Okay.
Okay, so all this is a part of the analysis.
Hmm.
And when we say lifestyle, roles, profession, everything. So when I'm working with a person, how many days in a week does he go to a gym? Does he take a walk? What kind of social life he has? He might be coming here only to talk about the CEO image, but
Hmm.
all these things play a very important role.
Okay. So
Yeah.
analysis is the key thing, is what
Key
you're
thing,
saying.
yes.
So you need to first see where you stand and
Exactly.
where do you want to go.
So there has to be a growth.
Okay.
So first I need to analyze you are at out of 10, 2, 3, and then I'm taking you to 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay. Okay.
So that's how we measure. Very measurable, very, it's a proper maths, it's a proper technicality that we get into.
So what is the kind of clients you handle? If you're talking about applying these steps to people, so then we are getting into who your clients are,
Yeah.
right? Or what does this ecosystem that you've created of consultants, what kind of clients do they handle?
So my consultants handle, actually, if I come to talk of it, so many years in the industry, we have handled almost people from all backgrounds. But just to give you a more structured answer to that, will be a lot of course, public facing professionals. And when I talk about public facing today, it's not just about celebrities, Gopal.
Hmm.
Today, me and you are public facing.
Hmm.
Okay. We are out there on social media. We all are already brands. So, public facing professionals and celebrities. Then comes people who want to grow in the careers. So, you can say working, business, entrepreneurs, all the
Homemakers.
work people. Then
Okay.
comes, yes, homemakers.
Homemakers. Okay.
Homemakers. I also mentioned an example of a young teen
Hmm.
looking to be the head girl of the school.
True. True.
So
Hmm.
that also is a client. But when I talk about companies, yes, a lot of government institutions. Like I'll give you examples. I have worked with care hospitals, and we have, in fact, my students, they have, or consultants have worked with care hospitals. We have had celebrities like Rana Dagubati,
Okay.
Lakshmi Manchu, Rakul Preet,
Okay.
yeah, Rashmika Mandana.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
styled her for a movie. This, don't remember, it came with Siddharth Malhotra.
Okay.
So we did the
Okay.
styling for that part. And then comes the big industries,
So the
EY.
okay.
Yeah, we have done. So whether it's
So
leadership
you're saying
training, team
EY?
management. Yeah.
Okay, when you're saying EY, so apart from the celebrities, you also have the corporate
Oh, that's
clients
the
who.
bigger
Oh, that's a
segment.
bigger chunk. Okay.
That's the bigger chunk.
So
Yes.
leadership teams or employees in
Everywhere.
general, everyone.
So yeah, many times they want. So it will be, of course, different setup for the leadership team. Then comes the mid-level managers, then the entry-level staff.
Okay.
So that way. In fact, Shopper Stop, you know,
Okay.
and the brand and Global Desi,
Okay.
Anita Dongre's brand.
Okay.
We have done a lot of trainings there on image management and various other customer handling, image consulting.
Okay.
All these trainings have.
So you mean
been
to
done.
say the sales team, how they project themselves to the customer?
How
Is that so?
they not they project,
Huh.
how they guide the customer
How they guide them.
with
Okay.
the knowledge around image. So we have a proper store styling and guiding the customer
Okay.
program.
Hmm.
So I train them. We train them on that.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So have you ever said no to clients? No to clients in the sense, okay, you may be willing to pay me, but you'll have to also listen to me in terms of how I want to take you from point A to point B. Okay.
I
So your
remember this.
clients are like, rigid, no, I mean, I won't do this. I don't believe in this, or whatever their mindsets could be.
True.
And you have gotten back saying that no, we cannot handle you, we cannot do this transformation with you.
When you said, "Na, I don't want to do this with you." I remember this incident. This person got almost lakhs of bundles. It was a couple of lakhs, and he placed it on the table that I want to do this. And we said, "Ki I had instructed. I was not there personally because I knew
Okay.
he's coming the next day. I was not there,
Okay.
and I instructed that tell him that ma'am is not there in the office, so he needs to take the cash back home,
Okay. Okay.
and then I'll handle. I won't let him come back again."
Okay.
The reason to get
Okay.
into it was not right. So intention also matters.
Okay.
Why you want to do it.
Okay.
Okay. Secondly, during the process also many times we see that people, they get into it and
Okay.
then they feel ki, no, this is not something I can do.
Okay.
So as an image consultant, Gopal, we are learning everything around handling conflicts, the better interpersonal skills, transactional analysis.
Okay.
So we know how to convince. We know that apprehension or that rejection might come in. So most of the times you maneuver through that. You maneuver through the rejections and you guide them, do it for your own value. So we try to show the value, and we are also not rigid. There is no, a 1 plus 1 2 to it.
True
So
that.
we also agree at times that when the person puts the foot down, we also agree, okay, let's leave this part.
Okay.
Let's not go with that red shirt.
Okay.
Let's make it a deep red.
Okay.
So if you're comfortable,
So
things like
predominantly because you brought up this red shirt thing, then are we talking predominantly about visual presentation or visual image when you say it as more of visual, right? So you deal with more of the visual part, or it's an important, very important part of your entire mix of things that you do?
It's an important part of entire mix of things that we do.
But there are other things also apart
There
from
are
this?
other things. And at times people are very clear ki I just need this much, maybe just a color analysis.
Okay.
What is my personal color? So when I talk about color analysis, it's not like this black, yellow, blue, green looks good on you. It's a complete analysis of what undertone your skin is. Okay. It's a complete analysis of your hair color, eye color, even your, ultimately boiling down to why. What is your role? Where do you have to wear these colors? Okay. So again, coming back to the lifestyle, again coming back to the role. So that analysis has to be done completely. There's no shortcut also to it. Okay. So that way. Otherwise, when somebody goes for the full-fledged service, it involves everything. As I mentioned, right start from the mindset.
Okay.
Psychological reset.
Okay. Could you share a memorable transformation that you've done? Right, we've been talking about point A to point B. Has there been a memorable transformation, or even couple of memorable transformations which you can share? Maybe not the person, but maybe not the name, but the act that was done by the image consulting consultants. Yeah.
Firstly, I'll talk about one of my own image consultant. started, she met me, after being on a break for a pretty long time. Somewhere she felt that naturally, and as a woman, when you're on a break, you tend to lose out on the confidence a bit. You are shaken a bit कि होगा कि नहीं
Hmm.
होगा
Hmm.
after a 10-year sabbatical. Got into this journey with me, and today she handles people across all backgrounds, and she is known to be a source of confidence for so many. So her journey, yes, her transformation was very real, and this is something that happens every time, the confidence that you start seeing. And confidence is very relative. I mean,
Hmm.
I for me, confidence is something which is always a journey. There's never a
Hmm.
destination
Hmm.
to it. So that changed how she started looking. People started noticing, "Okay, something is different, what are you doing?"
Hmm.
Okay, your behavior changes, and how you used to be perceived at home or society or with your friends and peers, because she was not working at that time, that started changing. And she came back and told me कि it was a personal discussion between husband and how she was able to handle it so well.
Hmm.
Okay,
Hmm.
so that was again a paycheck moment. And today, the kind of work she's doing, awarded from India to abroad, she
Okay.
has received so many awards and been author of books. So her life trajectory, the way it has changed,
Okay.
it's much more than any paycheck that
Okay.
can
Okay.
bring. Yeah.
Okay.
So that is, yeah, these are the kind of stories, and so many others.
Okay.
There was this young lad who was not even able to, I mean, on the phone, I could not even hear him. He
Hmm.
was that soft, and he said, "I want to be a trainer." मैंने कहा, okay, and just right out of college. I said, okay, why do you want to be a trainer? He said, I just like it. मैंने कहा, and I was thinking, कि will he be able to even do it? बात करने नहीं आ रहा है,
Hmm.
that way.
Hmm. Hmm.
And today, he actually got into Dr. Reddy's immediately after this.
Okay.
He
Okay.
became the trainer, then he became the train the trainer, so trainer for trainers, and
Okay.
then the assistant manager, and then jumped into a new job. So
Okay.
today, when
Okay.
I see him, just to look at him, from what he looked and the way he looks
The
today,
transformation
the
that has happened.
transformation is very real. Not just in jobs, in his appearance, in his approach, in his mindset, in the
Okay.
way he talks, in the way as simple as he gives a handshake. So
So
that,
these are people who you have trained. One.
yeah,
Two is I'm also interested in the transformations
they
that
have
they have
created.
bought. Right? For example, I mean, a celebrity who could have been rigid, a celebrity who could have been perceived as a very, very lukewarm, not having intensity, and then, you suddenly bring out this intense brand image of that celebrity. I mean, any stories like this? It could, when I say celebrity, it need not be just movie
Movie
stars. It
celebrities,
could
yeah,
also
yeah,
be
yeah.
corporate. It could be any
See,
memorable stories.
without naming, yes, there have been a lot of times we
Okay.
have seen this. Many times they do not want to mention that, an image consultant has actually changed their entire
Okay. Okay.
persona.
They themselves have done it.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
it's more
Okay.
like that.
Okay.
So,
You don't have to take names. I mean, you don't have to. Uh,
so yes, the transformation has been there
mm,
from not being okay. So I'll tell you again, this transformation, I received an email
okay.
from somebody whom I have trained about 8-9 years back.
Okay.
Okay,
Mm,
now here the mail read that I got into a new job. Okay, and I was facing a very difficult time with this, the employees and the team and everybody.
okay.
Happens to many of us many
Mm,
a times.
mm,
And every time after he was able to maneuver through those situations, and manage that few months that were really torturous, and that's when he sat down and thought, ki, how did I really do this? It was very difficult. And that's when he wrote to me, it was all what was trained to him. It was
mm,
all the
mm,
mindset shift, that actually he had got into when he did this training with us. Okay. It was the small things of how to present, how to create an image, and how to talk, or how to. There's something called transactional analysis. If you know that, your life is sorted. By the way, communication, it's so important. Using those things, the conflict management that he used. So, and of course, even communication, the assertiveness, the not being passive, not being aggressive, just being assertive, how to talk. So all these things, he said, that is only thing that kept me going, and today I've reached a place where I have created my mark.
Okay.
So that
okay.
transformation is real.
This would be somebody in corporate.
Yes.
Is it somebody in corporate?
Somebody in
Okay.
corporate.
Okay. So the next question is someone who's watching this pod, they don't have professional help like what you would offer, right?
Okay.
If they were wanting to build a brand, is there a DIY? Do it yourself, build your brand.
We don't have those kids.
Okay.
But
Is there a way? Is there a way
there is
that
a
they
way.
can
Of course,
at
of
least
course.
from a mindset point of view, can they start off this journey? You know?
Yes, they can. And you rightly said, Gopal, it's the first is the mindset. So I always tell this to people in whatever scenario they are in. Be very intentional of what you're doing. Okay. So
Superb. I
just
think
just to give you an idea, understanding around this, like tomorrow I have a very important meeting. Okay. So very intentionally, as you said, ki, what should the person do? So first thing is understand what is the outcome you are expecting. Okay. Why are you having that meeting? What is the outcome of it? And then work in reverse. So if this is the end outcome, how do I prepare for this? What should be my body language? What should be my appearance management? Okay. And when you are, what is my tone of communication?
okay.
Am I trying to express an idea? Am I trying to make sure he buys from me? Am I trying to negotiate better? So, everywhere your style of communication will change. Okay. And just to help you out, all these, there are so many things that are available today on YouTube and other videos where you get those tips. Now, right now, I'm not getting into those tips, but this is how intentionally you start. And the most important thing is when you have it clear in your mind that this is what I want the next day, your day starts a night prior.
Okay. So in the night, you'll have to plan for the next day.
Absolutely. And this is very important.
And that is with intent.
A very important time management skill also, Gopal.
Okay.
That वो मैं 5 minute late हो गया. That 5 minute late shows that attitude that you have. And many times, and you will find so many people who are always that 5 minutes, 2 minutes, I'm just reaching. Why do you have to do this? If you are intentional, trust me, there will be hardly 99% of the times you'll be ahead of time.
Okay.
You will be much more organized. And you know, many times why people falter also, they are talking and because they are not prepared well. Preparedness is not just in terms of what you have to speak, what you have to say. Preparedness comes overall. Your mind needs to be relaxed and prepared. You are ready. You are not rushing last minute. Okay. You are clear of the, so in your head, you have chalked it out prior in advance. What is the outcome you're looking for? What is the objective of this meeting? How I want to be perceived? Okay. So you work around that. Once you work around that, you again go back and again have an analysis of that. Ki, this is what I did. Did it work for me? Do I need to better it? Betterment की तो कोई scope नहीं है, limit नहीं है. It's a continuous process.
Right.
So there will be always, today I reached here, let me better this part.
Okay.
Let me work on this part of my communication. Okay. Even when I'll see my recording, I'll feel, अरे ये मैं थोड़ा better बोल सकती थी. So that is how you should be very open to feedbacks. You should be very open to critically see yourself. and work on yourself
Hmm.
with confidence, not with contempt.
Hmm.
यार ये क्या कर रहा हूँ मैं? With confidence, work on yourself.
Hmm. Hmm.
Be open to making mistakes. That's the only way you'll learn.
Okay. Okay. So we actually spoke about one is very interesting point. Live with intent.
Yes.
Right. You've got to live with intent, and a great day of today starts the night before. Right.
Yes.
So you've got to plan you intentionally that, okay, I'm going to do this for my meeting. I'm going to carry myself like this for this meeting.
Yes.
So you need to kind of move into that slot
Yeah.
night before, right?
You need to have that mindset shift. This is what my role is today.
Okay.
This is what I'm going to do.
Okay. And you spoke about the outcome.
Yes.
You have to have an idea of what the outcome is going to be.
Yes.
Right. And then we also spoke about the execution. So what do you wear? How do you communicate? How do you
everything?
Right? Everything.
Yes.
And then you also mentioned improvisation, right? So then you get back and you kind of improve the cycle, and then
Yes.
day
Ready
2,
for the next
day
day.
3. Okay. Okay. So I think the cycle, which includes intent, to the improvisation, and then back to the cycle again, right?
Yes.
That is what you need to focus on to build on a great brand. So you need to take one day at a time.
Consistently.
One day at a time, consistently.
Consistency is the only key.
Okay.
You cannot be doing all this just for today and then again sleep over it for the next of the month.
Okay. Okay.
You will be back to square one. If you really want to, start getting better at what you are doing, at how people are perceiving you,
Okay.
then don't crib कि मुझे promotion नहीं मिल रहा है, I'm not able to create my space. Because if you're not consistent, as I always say, you're not valuing yourself, people will not value you.
Okay.
You only get the response to what you are projecting. So start projecting right.
And have there been any stories wherein people have taken up, or rather I'm talking about the end client, right?
Okay.
End clients, not the consultants, but the end clients. They have taken up something. Anybody in corporates, not the celebrities. I want to talk about the corporates where they've taken up a consultant, and they've been kind of nurturing them, giving them ideas and transforming them, and they have gone from a junior position to taking responsibilities of the company or something senior, or they have been handling more responsibilities, or they've turned entrepreneurs, right? Could be anything.
Could
right?
be. Yes.
So have there been cases like this which you can throw light
a
on?
A lot.
Okay.
So most of the this leadership profile, not even leadership, working professional who have come to us, many of them come because they feel stuck, stagnant in their career.
Okay.
Yes. And we have done the entire rework where they did not just get better in their positions and promotions.
Okay.
They started getting a lot of recognition for
Okay.
being, for their visibility, for the branding that they were able to create. When I say branding, Gopal, branding here does not mean suddenly they became celebrities or they created some
Got
brand.
it.
It's just that everything about them started getting noticed. Their problem solving skills got better.
Okay.
Their teamwork got better with the people. When required, they were very easily stepping into leadership roles, which got them the promotions.
Okay.
And I'll tell you a very recent story. So I had one of my student, and she just joined this program, okay, where we started getting into with the training part and guiding on various. Her husband has been eyeing a job for the last 1.5 years.
Okay.
Not able to get through. He got through. Just because she was doing this and she was going home and discussing what she's learning and how she's progressing, he got through the job. And that was, she came back to me that you cannot believe what happened. This was our dream for last 1.5 years.
Okay.
So
what kind of changes and tweaks happened? I mean, in this case, what kind of tweaks? Is it in communication? Is it in
More
the
so
way?
on communication.
Okay.
Okay. Um, yes,
So communication also, I mean, what kind?
interviews,
Okay.
how you are
Oh, how do you
representing yourself.
self during an interview?
Yeah,
Okay.
how you're representing yourself. What style of communication? So there are various styles of communication, Gopal.
Okay.
So we worked on what style of communication is this person, because it was a very senior profile role. You
Okay.
cannot be pleasing people. You need to
Hmm.
come with that authority. Ki, yes, give me the job, I'll get it done.
Okay. Okay.
So, people do not get out of that mindset कि वो interview में है तो they feel कि okay, I need to
You need to
you
get
need
that
to be
job.
approved. I need to
Okay.
get that job.
Hmm.
You need to be seen as the person you want to be working as. So
Okay.
when I say seen, yes, everything from your appearance to your body language to your communication, it needs to give that confidence कि yes, this person will do the job for us. So that is the kind of change I'm talking
So
about.
that couple of hours of interview can change
Oh yes.
people's lives. So which also means that there could be, in this case it could be communication. In somebody else's case, it could be something else.
Yeah.
Right. That is a barrier for them to
That
achieve something.
achieve, yes.
Okay. Okay.
That
So
is where the need analysis comes into picture.
need
What-
analysis, or what is that?
Need analysis.
Okay.
What is the barrier that you are facing?
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So you do an analysis of the need of
Yes.
that person, and then
Yeah.
okay. Okay.
So we analyze where the barrier is, why you're not able to grow to the desired outcome that you are expecting. What has been stopping you? You won't believe these people are extremely good at their job. They are very well dressed. This we did a training. In fact, we proposed a training for general managers of Taj group of hotels.
Okay.
What kind of etiquette or this they won't have? What kind of dressing they know it better than any of us. So still we could create something that they could learn out of it. That training never happened. That's a different scenario. But they were very happy with, yes, this is something that we could have worked upon.
Okay.
Like how to analyze or how to understand a person's, Taj is especially the Taj group of hotels
The
where
cream of the cream
yeah,
of
top
yeah.
ones. So they have this HNI clients coming in.
Okay.
How to recognize a person is actually an HNI, and
Okay. Okay.
so what kind of clothes, the inseam, the buttons, so even that thing we created, that how you can recognize that the person actually is wealthy or not,
Okay.
to put it
Okay.
bluntly.
Okay, but I mean, nowadays you have HNIs and sneakers and jeans, and so that's the other
culture,
group of
other group,
HNIs.
and yes,
Okay.
even then,
Okay.
so somewhere you try to scream for too much of attention.
Okay.
Yeah, so all these things, that was a very interesting aspect of training that we created. But yeah, coming back to this part, interviews and everything, it does have there are a lot of aspects that can be worked upon.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
And what is a total no? If you want to build a brand for yourself, this is something which you should completely avoid, or these are the 5 things that you need to avoid.
Okay, total no.
Total no. Or is there a total no?
That's what this is an interesting question, got me also thinking.
Okay.
Total no is one thing I'll say is fake. Don't be fake.
Okay. Okay.
So I personally have seen this, that
Okay.
when you really are just projecting out there and actually just not applying anything on yourself,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
that's a total no.
So which means like wannabes. You
Yeah.
want to be something
You
else.
want to be,
but it is not really linked with your
not at
personal-
all. I mean, there is a
Okay.
process to it. Sometimes you are in the journey of becoming that.
Okay.
But sometimes you're just fake. It's like a picture ke liye pose kar diya.
Okay.
But that's just a pose, and it goes off after the picture, photo.
Okay. Okay.
So it's like that. If you do that, then it's not going to work. So a
Okay.
complete no would be, yes,
Okay.
far away from
So
the
anything
perception.
projecting something that's very pseudo
Yeah.
is a total no,
Yes.
because that won't stay.
That won't stay. Not
Mm,
at all. Not
mm,
even for
mm,
some
mm.
time.
Okay.
So
Okay.
don't do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So to build a brand, right? It's called image consulting, right?
Mhm.
Which also means that how you are seen by other people,
Mhm.
right? So does this mean also you need to take care of your fitness, your, so you also would suggest workouts, fitness, you also get into that area, do
Okay.
you?
So we do not get into that area, Gopal. And frankly speaking, this is another myth that people associate with image consulting. Ki, I do not have the body to carry that.
Okay.
Okay. The best part is image consultants know exactly how to work with you. As I mentioned, your mind, your physical body, your facial colors, your
Mm,
features, everything gets into the
mm,
picture for us. But we do not tell you, ki, okay, you lose weight and only then come. The
mm,
beauty of image consulting is we work with anybody, making them, there are 4 A's framework:
mm,
authentic,
mm,
okay, appropriate. You need to be appropriate to your roles and goals.
mm,
It doesn't matter now what kind of a body shape or face shape or anything you come with. We will make sure that other than being authentic and appropriate, you look attractive.
mm.
So, image consulting, when we are doing a job, well, naturally you're looking better. Otherwise, what's the point? Because when I talk about the authenticity, it's again the same thing. When you see those models walking the ramp and I don't know what kind of clothes,
Mm.
which is not authentic to them. So here when I'm working, naturally when it is authentic and working around with keeping your body shape and styling in mind, you're looking more attractive. So yes, you do look good. However, that does not come at a cost of you feeling uncomfortable.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. And the last part is affordable. Your image cannot be a one time investment.
Okay.
Okay. So it has to be consistent. And that is why it has to work out for you. It has to be affordable for you.
Mm,
So we work
mm.
around these 4 A's: authentic, attractive, affordable, and appropriate.
So we've also heard of stories where a lot of digital influencers, right?
Mhm.
They have kind of overspent on just creating a persona,
Mm.
right? And eventually they were bankrupt or right, have, I mean, taking a leaf from the affordable thing, right?
Yes.
So just to create a brand, they could, people could go to any lengths. We have
Yes.
also seen that kind of individuals, right?
Individuals. Yes.
Right. So what do you think of that? What is your take on that?
See, what is the requirement for
Hmm.
there? We don't know. Why did they need to put in that kind of money into creating just a brand where
Hmm.
they actually went bankrupt?
Hmm.
However, when we work, we have a very systematic plan.
Okay.
Okay.
Hmm.
So, affordable, yes, is a very important aspect of getting into image consulting.
Hmm.
So, when it's a different thing when a person is just trying to create a brand every day, you want to be seen in a different, so that's the fad. But again, as I always mention, if you do not have consistency, it won't lead
Hmm.
you anywhere.
Okay.
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 So have again become very intentional about everything you're doing.
Right.
We come
Hmm.
back to that point.
Hmm. Hmm.
You need to understand the outcomes, small term, long term outcomes,
Hmm.
and work accordingly.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So even affordability we are talking about, if it is consistent, that
It
also
works.
is, yeah, it works.
Only affordability will be consistent for a very long time,
Right.
right?
Hmm. Hmm.
So it has to be incorporated when I'm guiding you.
Okay.
Okay. So there are wardrobe basics that we work with. We guide around clustering. There are so many things.
Hmm.
And this is a common thing that we keep hearing. The minute we start working out with an image consultant, we start buying less.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So that I take credit for.
Okay.
That we start buying less the minute I start guiding people on that.
Okay. So you start
Yes.
buying right, but
Yes.
less, is
How
it?
many times it has happened, Gopal, that you will find those 2, 3 shirts and trousers जिनका label भी नहीं निकला है?
Okay. Absolutely. Absolutely.
You again intentionally. You
Hmm.
know what works for you. Because earlier you would have seen, अरे वो बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है, let me buy it, and then you realize it's just not meant for you.
Hmm.
Meant for you. That is what we work around. What
Okay.
is really meant for you? How does it work in the, and that's why that lifestyle.
Hmm. Hmm.
When a person is going 2 days, he's a gym freak, okay, but he's maybe going to gym, okay, say party.
Hmm.
He's going to party only on the weekends, but because he enjoys it so much, wardrobe is all full of party dressing.
Party clothing. Okay.
And office jate waqt, I don't know what to wear.
Hmm.
Okay,
Hmm.
so meetings are getting
Uh, on the
you know,
backstage, and
backstage.
parties are coming at the
Parties
front.
is coming because you are putting in more energy and money and everything there.
Acha.
So that buying pattern, cost per wear, that also is a
Okay.
concept we
Okay.
work around.
Hmm.
If
Hmm.
you're wearing this 2000, you bought a trouser for 3000 or 5000,
Hmm.
but you're able to use it, and it's a wardrobe basic.
Hmm.
You're able to use it in various ways for next 5 years.
Okay.
The cost of that becomes much lesser than the 2000 jacket that you bought, which you wore only twice.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
cost per wear also matters. So it's not like I suggest you, okay, only buy, you know, less costing products or things like that. When I talk about affordability, we work around these concepts.
Okay. So there's another thing wherein, if you had to create an image about 20 years ago, right? So you had to have the media, right, aligned to, your profession or your need or whatever, right? So if you had to create a image now at the current thing, even if media is not aligned to you, you can still leverage social media, your all the other influencing channels, people talking about you. So the easiness of creating a brand has uh, bettered for an individual.
It has.
Okay,
Absolutely.
back then, you'll find about 20 celebrities, right, ruling the roost, right, and media writing about them and
Only
what they
them.
eat and which parties they go to and so and so, right, which is why you have the term page 3 also, right?
Yes.
So coming to the digital generation, that has completely changed. So how do you leverage digital for the current individual who would want to build a brand?
Okay. So today, yes, digital has become, as I told you, ABC and D.
Okay.
Why did I say and D? Because ABC was always there.
Okay.
Okay. Appearance, behavior, communication. In fact, um, going back, way back to the Vedas, there used to be all the super gods and everybody used to be good with 64 kalas. Okay.
64 kalas.
Haan.
Okay.
So all the gods, they had to master these 64 kalas, out
Okay.
of which almost 60-70% of them were around ABC. How they dress up, what is the appearance, what ornaments to, okay, what body language to carry. So all
Okay.
this. So 64 kalas में इतना सारा तो ABC था.
Okay. So
Yeah.
you're saying like you mentioned the
That's the
deities and
basic of it.
okay.
Yeah.
So which means if it's an aggressive kind of deity, you will say that it is like the posture has to be this, the clothing has to be this, the weapon has to be this. Is
They
that
used
what
to
you mean?
learn. No, they used to learn these kalas because even the kings and when they were learning, so
Okay.
these kalas were taught to them.
Okay.
Okay, जैसे there's a saying that Ganesh, Lord
Okay.
Ganesha, he knows all 64 kalas. Okay.
Kalas, okay.
So the art of dressing, so all these
Oh,
they
that
had
ways,
to
okay.
learn when they are in that form, where they are learning things.
So you're saying
As a student, they had to learn all this.
so the
That's
image,
when you become
branding and all those things
it
is not
has
current.
been there. It's not
It's always
current.
been there.
Yes,
Okay,
it has
okay.
always been there.
Okay.
Now comes the digital presence.
Acha,
okay. That's an extension of your personality
Okay.
because that's how people see you first today, most of
Okay.
the times.
Okay.
They create inferences about you, keeping that digital image in mind.
Okay.
And then comes when they do not see that in the real image. Okay.
Okay.
So that is why I say your image, what you are as a person, where 10-15% of it goes digitally also, create that consistency in your branding. That is required today. And yes, it has become very easy.
Okay.
Because today branding has become very easy. Today everybody knows. I mean, when you were talking about those 10-20 celebrities, today so many of people, what their strength is showcased, and people admire that, people respect that, people find that attractive, people relate to that कि अरे ये strength तो मेरे में भी है.
True that.
You know?
And today
So they
influencers
become
are celebrities.
influencer. Yeah, they are empowering so many others. जो चीजें पता भी नहीं थी. We used to
Okay.
feel कि these are the only celebrities, but today in their own way, everybody is a celebrity. Everybody is helping people become better in some way or the other, who are intentionally getting into that. You see, I had this problem, but I got, to this level. So that also helps. Motivation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that is how digital branding is today very important.
Okay.
So do create that as well, is what I suggest.
Okay. What are the if I'm to say that, okay, can you tell me a couple of tips, right, that I can start today, right? When I say I'm talking about the viewer, right? That they would be able to start today in their journey of building up a brand for themselves in the digital medium. They have the digital medium, they have the
digital
avenues, right?
medium, yes.
What can they do today to start building a brand of theirs?
First, work out around what you are as a person.
Okay.
Okay. What do you want people to see about you? And that should not just be an imagination or just be a perception. It has to be an extension of what you really are.
Okay.
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 And when you are talking about, representing yourself on digital media, as I always have been consistently saying, that it has to align with what you really are. Okay. What is your thought process? Be authentic. Okay. And when you have thought about, okay, I want to be now present on the digital media, first be very clear of what your intention is as a person, what do you stand for, what your values are, what is your self image, and then get there. There will always be scope for improvement. I'm not saying कि यहाँ ये कर लिया और ये 100% हो गया, that only then when you move. There will always be scope for improvement. But why are you getting there?
Okay.
What is the intention behind it? Is there a message you want to convey? Is there a showcasing you want to have of your own work and personality? What is the reason of you being there?
Okay.
And then even your digital image needs to address, it needs to talk to the people in the same manner as they would have experienced. So there is an experience when you are reading, when you are going through somebody's videos. That experience needs to be real. So that same experience they need to feel when they meet you.
Okay.
So be very aware of this, that it's not just a picture, it's still talking about me.
Okay.
Okay. So have that.
But there's also one aspect wherein a lot of people are making a career of putting out pseudo brands of theirs, right? So they behave or act in a particular way, or so they call it a character, right? So they're a character when the camera is on, right? And they're making a career out of it, right? So what do you think of that? What is your take on that? While they know it's a pseudo, the viewer also know it's a pseudo.
It's a pseudo.
It's a pseudo. They know that it's a character, but they are a brand.
It's like actors.
Actors, okay, they fall under
they fall under that category.
Okay.
Now, when I see maybe Amitabh Bachchan as the angry young man, we know he's not that rugged or that rough. Okay, it's a character.
Okay.
So I think this works, and for whoever it connects to, the audience and whoever is doing. So if that comes as a character and as a work, as a
Hmm.
profession,
Hmm.
something
Hmm.
that yes, I'm getting and I'm able to help maybe a certain sector or segment of people. It works for them, not a
Okay.
problem.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, so that we leave
That
out
that
of
is
the
completely
ambit,
out of the
yeah, out of the ambit of
image consulting. Yeah,
image consulting.
they
Okay.
can come to an image
They
consultant
can come, but it'll be
to
on the character.
yeah, this is my character, and that's why many times we have worked in
So
so
you will
many
align it to the
movies.
character and not
Character,
necessarily the
not
person.
to the person. Then
Okay.
we'll align it to the character.
Okay.
That is
Okay.
what we do in movies. When we are styling celebrities in movies, it's for the character, not for the person.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
it's for the
Absolutely.
character.
Okay. 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 So
We are
interesting
working on that body language for the character.
for the
We are
character.
working on the clothing for the character.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
So that's what it is.
Okay. Okay. So it's been great having this conversation with you, Aakanksha, and thanks a lot for joining
I
us.
really enjoyed this,
Right,
Gopal.
and I'm sure the the people who are watching this video have also learned some DIY that they can start off today,
Hopefully.
at least in terms of the basics.
Yes.
If you want to go in depth, you could always contact Aakanksha. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank
This
you.
was
Thanks a
really
lot.
wonderful and I really enjoyed.
Same
It
here.
really left me thinking at times, oh my God, what do I do here? So it was really interesting
Sure.
and
Thank you.
looking forward to see you again.
Sure. Thank you.
Thank you.
Then. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.